XLRI ने हाल ही में भारत, फ्रांस और डेनमार्क के प्रतिष्ठित विश्वविद्यालयों के साथ एक महत्वपूर्ण बहुउद्देशीय शैक्षणिक साझेदारी की घोषणा की है। इस साझेदारी का उद्देश्य भारतीय छात्रों और पेशेवरों को किफायती कीमत पर उच्च गुणवत्ता वाले और विश्व स्तरीय शैक्षिक अनुभव प्रदान करना है। इस साझेदारी में XLRI के साथ साथ यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पेरिस 1, पैथियन, सोरबॉन, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ बोर्डो, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पेरिस, नांटरे के यूनेस्को चेयर, डेनिश कंसोर्टियम फॉर एकेडमिक क्राफ्ट्समैनशिप और इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एजुकेशन कंसोर्टियम ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटीज शामिल हैं। यह सहयोग न केवल पारंपरिक शिक्षा पर केंद्रित होगा, बल्कि इसका मुख्य जोन उन अभिनव और तेजी से विकसित हो रहे प्रोग्रामों पर होगा जो भारत में पेशेवरों और संगठनों की विशिष्ट और गतिशील जरूरतों को पूरा कर सकें। ये प्रोग्राम शैक्षणिक, एग्जीक्यूटिव एजुकेशन और रिसर्च गतिविधियों को कवर करेंगे। छात्रों को यूरोप के 2 प्रतिष्ठित विश्वविद्यालयों सोरबॉन और बोर्डो के साथ मिलकर तैयार किए गए और पढ़ाए जाने वाले प्रोग्रामों के माध्यम से एक अनूठा वैश्विक अनुभव मिलेगा। पाठ्यक्रम को विशेष रूप से भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था और उद्योगों की जरूरतों को ध्यान में रखकर तैयार किया गया है। इसमें हेल्थ केयर, मैनेजमेंट, फैमिली बिजनेस और डिजिटल बिजनेस जैसे नए और उभरते क्षेत्रों में विशेषज्ञता शामिल है। सोरबॉन और बोर्डो से मिलने वाली डिप्लोमा नेशनल डिग्रियां अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर मान्यता प्राप्त है। ये डिग्रियां EU, OECD और कॉमनवेल्थ देशों में मान्य हैं और कार्य वीजा जैसे EU ब्लू कार्ड या UK स्किल्ड वर्कर वीजा के लिए आवश्यक योग्यताएं पूरी करती है। डेनिश कंसोर्टियम फॉर एकेडमिक क्राफ्ट्समैनशिप DCAC के साथ मिलकर छात्रों को प्रायोगिक कार्यशालाओं, एक्सपेरिमेंटल वर्कशॉप का अवसर मिलेगा और जो उनकी उद्यमी सोच और व्यवहारिक कौशल को विकसित करेगा।
It's a great time and a great achievement for these institutions which have its own history. And when we look back at Xlri and the Jesuit congregation, the history of it, we have a long-standing history with France. The founder, Saint Ignatius of Loyola and Francis Xavier, both were students of the University of Paris. So that is where they initiated their companionship, that is where they initiated their thought process leading to education across the world, and Xlri and various other institutions around the world. So we look forward for this collaboration and coming together to enrich the lives of a lot of students. And we hope that we will be able to make a very good contribution to this nation and to the lives of students. Thank you for being here.
Just to say that we have discussed since a long time with Xlri, with how to cooperate. I'm not perhaps now speaking about Sorbonne University and Sorbonne Business School, but just to have in mind what is the motto of Sorbonne since 1253, so a very old university. The founder of Sorbonne said more than 7th century ago, saying we have to teach here and everywhere on the earth. So when we imagine the vision of the earth in 1253, so I have the feeling to continue to participate to this idea, developing relationship and teaching program here in New Delhi, in India.
My apologies because we are very late because of problem with that last flight from Paris to New Delhi. But we are here. We are here. I'm so happy to be with you and to share these different moments together. Bordeaux University also is one of the most influential universities in France and in Europe. She was created 6 centuries ago, nearly 6 centuries ago, and we are very happy to have this relationship with Xlri. And we think that we have many things to share together with the Indian and French professors, students, staff. The world belongs to those who wanted to go further and together. And this is what we wanted to do with you, with Xlri, to work together for our students, for our people, for our countries, to educate and to participate and to build the citizens of tomorrow. Thank you very much for this
In
opportunity.
Danish say hi, and I think in French we'll say bonjour. Right? That is what we are loving working internationally. Thank you very much for welcoming us today. I'm looking forward that we are going to have a lot of cooperation and dialogues how we actually can develop this program together, one of us. So you told that you have been here for 6 decades. I can say that I'm representing a system with more than 130 years experience. So I'm very happy but also humbled to representing the Kingdom of Denmark in this round. So thank you everybody.
Thank you.
Others to work very strongly. And you need a lot of affinities and things that will bring the best for the students overall in different skills and different manners. But first, the most interesting between, I would say, India, France and Denmark is that with India there is this deep love of knowledge. And people love to learn, they love to study, they want to improve things. And of course, nowadays we know that's not only with one country that you have the full knowledge. You need to cooperate, you need to have friends and to grow stronger. And of course, there are other nations who are interested in this. Sorry for that. And of course we have France that also is rooted in knowledge. And the knowledge of most of the country depended and was dealing with France throughout many centuries. The example of the Sorbonne, the University of Bordeaux. And in this combination we are not only bringing one university, Xlri is exploring, bringing many partners, many opportunities to our students who will be very difficult to access.
Everybody now are speaking about ranking, and ranking is beautiful. But the problem with ranking, I have not presented myself. I was during 5 years at the French Ministry of Higher Education to evaluate private business schools. I was the president of all professors of management in France during 4 years. So when I know what is the evaluation system and I know how to evaluate French universities and business schools and also foreign business schools or universities located in France. My feeling about the ranking is I think that we have enough ranking in the world to find a good ranking to be well positioned inside a ranking. Of course, my university, Sorbonne, is looking at the ranking from Times Higher Education, US Simon, of course the Shanghai ranking and so on. But the problem is that for people who are not very informed about the process of ranking, you can see that the ranking are very different and the criteria, if you know the criteria correctly, are not very relevant for a lot of universities. If you take my university, Paris 1 Panthéon-Sorbonne, Paris 1 Panthéon-Sorbonne is dedicated to social science. Shanghai ranking is not made for social science. It's made for science, for technology, for medicine, and where you have a Nobel Prize. Of course, if you want to be have a good reputation, or if you want to be well known in the area of management education, if we speak about management education, the best way to do and the faster way to do is to be accredited by ACSB, by EQUIS, by EMBA, or what else. The triple couronne is the grade of that. I have visited a lot of business schools with triple couronne. I've never been impressed by the contents, by the level of the courses, by the originality of the curriculum. One day the president of Sorbonne told me why we have to be accredited. Normally Sorbonne created 8th century ago should accredited all new universities in the world. It was a mathematician. He don't understand why in management you need to be accredited at all. So the most important is to say, I think universities with a good reputation. Bordeaux, I was a professor in Bordeaux 15 years ago. Pedro was my
programs that we are looking at. So whether it is in terms of academic programs, executive education programs, we are not looking at doing the traditional kind of programs which every institution is doing. The objective of this alliance across the institutions is to create something new and meaningful in terms of programs which actually address the skill gaps in the country. Right? So if you look at it, some of the areas that we have already identified are relating to healthcare management. We all know how critical it is for the Indian economy. We are looking at the digital businesses. How do you manage them? Right? Let's face it, digital businesses are here to stay. Similarly, consulting and a few more. So over the next few years, we will be rolling out quite a few programs which are not following the big picture. And that's the primary goal of the consortium, right? And the alliance among all of us and the growing membership of the consortium.